AFTV Stricto, it's been a frustrating afternoon for Arsenal. Dropped points last week, 2 more dropped today. Are you starting to get a bit jittery, or do you just have to look on this and say, listen, it's going to be a bit like this from now till the end of the season? We've got to hold our nerve with these things.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not gonna lie. I am starting to get a bit jittery. I'm starting to get flashbacks of last season. You know, it's starting to feel like that. Because if you're going to win the league, you need to find a way against teams like Brentford. Ivan Toney, what a player! Like that boy, we could have done with a player like him today. Ultimately, like a lot of our players didn't turn up today. We needed them today. I think this is the business end now, and it's starting to show. Maybe some of them can't handle it.
But are you being too harsh? Because listen, you could literally turn around and say starting to show on every team. Man United during the week dropped points. Man City last week know that we've lost the day before, right? Got a game the day after, right? Drop points. Who knows what they'll do tomorrow? We never know, right? So this is, you say, the business end of the season for everybody, not just Arsenal. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? Tottenham today lose 4-1. I'm not saying they're in the title hunt, but they're in, you know, last week they beat Man City. This week they go and lose 4-1 away at Leicester. It's going to be a bit like this.
Robbie, the league position doesn't lie. We are the best team in the league, but we are not capitalising on our games in hand. Like Everton, realistically, is a team we beat. We didn't beat them.
Well, we haven't beaten them in the last now 3 occasions going to their ground.
Bro.
So that just shows you, and you know, Brentford. We've drawn with them today, but they beat Man City at the Etihad. So do we have to start looking at it and saying,
no, Robbie, don't look at it like that. Like, we know what City are capable of doing, and it's in our best interest to pull away from City at every opportunity given. Brentford are an organised team. I'm not gonna lie, they cut us open so easy in the first half, and you kind of have to look and think, wow, like what's going on? We're not playing. Like I haven't seen us like this since last season. And that worries me. I said this is the business end, and I think as well, like I think we might have actually disrespected Brentford because we was talking about the City game, but not looking at what you know, the elephant in the room. Brentford are not. They're a top team. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to win the league, games like this, you have to find a way. I don't care how you find it, but you got to find a way.
Well, they found a way. Listen, they unlocked it. Trossard getting the goal, and then was it a disappointing way to concede that goal?
Yeah, to be fair, listen, Trossard's got to start next week. This on Wednesday. I will drop Martinelli. Those performances can't keep happening. If you're going to win the league, you got to make those kind of decisions. Do you know what I'm saying? Trossard's looking like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Like I want this. Every time he's come on, he's made an impact. Think about the United game. He came on, instant impact. Got the pre-assist for Eddie. Do you know what I'm saying? So you got to look at doing things like that. Ben White, I think he's got to hold the bench as well. He's got to hold the bench. It feels like Zinchenko's the only one who's actually trying to get us moving all the time. Odegaard sometimes, like I'm not seeing him. I'm just seeing Zinchenko. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't at this stage in the league be playing like this. We've had. Let's be real. If you look at the run that we've had, you'd have dreamt to have Everton, and you'd have dreamt to have Brentford at home.
But this is the Premier League, and that's the thing. Don't be dreaming them things, and don't be looking at those teams that are ahead. Brentford come into this, as I said, 9 games unbeaten. Brentford have beaten Manchester United. Brentford have beaten Manchester City. Brentford have drawn with Chelsea, right? That's the thing. People are looking on it and thinking, like you said right at the start, have we disrespected Brentford by looking at the City game before looking at the task ahead?
Listen, like I said, I don't think I'm not disrespecting Brentford. I know what they're capable of. They're a team that play together. The manager's got them playing some unbelievable. Like there's some unity that they have that's kind of similar to what we have, but they just have that extra. Like, okay, for example, they're physical. We seem like we've only got just one way of playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, get the ball in the box, but there's no one, like I keep saying, but there's none of our strikers are above 6 foot. They're all like 5'9", 5'10", going against Pinnock, who's like 7 foot 100, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they just clear it all the time. It's so easy. And again, like the transfer window's closed, and like it's easy to point out at these things, but Okay, cool. Jesus. Games like this, I feel like if he's fit, he's able to create that little bit of extra magic that Eddie can't create. And I'm not saying he's gonna score, but he's able to draw fouls for like a free kick in a dangerous area or even penalties because he's so sharp, so clever. Do you know what I'm saying? Little things like that. Like we should have done more in the window than what we did, because look, it's starting to show. It is starting to show. It's not a coincidence. The window's shut now, and like, this is what we have. Trossard, great signing. Great signing, but I think we could have done more.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.